So we're being detained right now?
No, we're going to go downstairs to ones that I can
What if
show
we
you.
decide we don't want to go with you?
Well, then you need to turn off the cameras.
Let's get out of this elevator. I don't feel safe in there.
Next, guys, step on over here for me,
No, thank you,
please.
sir. Are we being detained?
So, as I told you, we're bringing a copy of this
Well, that's
order for
fine.
you.
I understand that, but are we being detained? We don't have to go where you tell us to go.
No, but you do need to turn the cameras off.
No, I don't, sir.
Actually, you do.
Well, we just went through screening with our cameras. This guy said that the news come in here with their cameras all the time. What are you talking about? Name, sir, and badge number? Sir, it's your policy, sir. You need to identify yourself. Name and badge number, sir. Before we talk to that, name and badge number, sir.
What is your name?
I'm not giving you my name, sir. You know better than that.
Okay.
You made contact with me. You need to identify yourself. You're a law enforcement officer. It's your policy. Name and badge number.
Well, if you want my name and badge number, we'll do this out here.
Name and badge number, sir. You have to identify. You have to identify, sir.
I do.
Yes, so give me your name and badge number. You have to identify yourself as some type of authority that I have to listen to before you give directives. You know that, sir. You got stripes. This guy's trying to intimidate us. Name and badge number, sir.
Sergeant Ralph Gallegos, 89-3.
Okay, why is it so difficult?
Let's step outside.
Why couldn't you just do that the first time? You force it. Oh, he's grabbing me. He's grabbing me, you guys.
Come on.
He's touching me.
Let's step on
He's
that.
touching me. He's grabbing my arm. Name and badge number, sir.
Do you want this?
Name and badge number, everyone here.
Yeah,
You guys got body cams?
You don't want it, you're
We do
good.
not. You want this?
Name and badge numbers. Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
I want
Thank
name
you.
and badge numbers from you guys. Hey, you made contact with me, sir. Name and badge
You're not
number.
coming back in.
Name and badge number, sir. Tyrant. Straight tyrant right there. Grabbing us, won't identify. Disgrace. Hey guys, in for Metro Audits. We're here at the Jefferson County Administration and Courts. And of course I'm here with Donut Hole Audits, so check him out guys and subscribe. And Jefferson County has a really nice courthouse. This building was actually originally going to be the prison, a women's prison, but it wouldn't pass inspection because it was built on some type of faulty foundation or something. So they turned it into the Jefferson County Jail and Courts.
So go over there.
The brainwashing is strong with Jefferson County. Wow. They got Thomas Jefferson in a mask, bud. That's a disgrace.
Can you please not record me?
Can I please not record you? You're a public employee, right?
I'm actually a private employee.
Yeah, but you're contracted with the government, so your paycheck derives from
Why
taxpayers.
are you recording me though?
I'm actually recording because you told me not to record you.
Okay, why though?
Well, I'm recording you because your paycheck comes from taxpayers, so I can hold you accountable, right?
Accountable for what? I'm
And
here
you're in public,
handing out
and you're in
masks.
public, and you're trying to tell me that not to record you. I can record anything I can see in here.
I just asked you not to record me. I don't care if you record anything else in here.
Well, I can record you. I can record anyone in here. If you don't want to be recorded, you should just leave us alone.
Can you ask them not to record me?
I can't, because this is a government building. It's open to the
Okay,
public.
so why do they have to record me though?
I honestly don't. I don't know. But
So all I ask is that I'm not on camera. I'm not doing anything to bug them. I just asked them not to point the camera at me.
and I can't stop them from doing it. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Can I ask you why you're recording me then?
I already told you why.
Because I asked you not to?
Because you're paid with tax dollars, ma'am.
Okay.
And I'm allowed to record, just like this gentleman said, it's my right to record in here.
Anything in this building is that way. But if you're upset about it,
Mm-hmm.
walk away. I've got your post.
Alright. I'll just sit here and do my job, but
Okay, and that's fine too. If you,
I just don't
if you
understand
wanna-
why they have to record me.
I don't know why. That's on them.
So, alright.
But I can't stop them from recording
Okay.
because it's open to the public and there's no expectation of privacy, unfortunately, in this building.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, thank you,
Just
sir.
remember to respect her space, guys.
Of course, I'm not going to get right in her face or anything. So, no, that's fine. I mean, honestly, I wasn't going to record you like this until you told me not to record you. So I just wanted to make a point that I'm allowed to record you. And you tried to get the police to coerce me into not recording. So that's unacceptable.
I was just asking for my privacy.
But you don't have privacy. He just told you that, ma'am. You don't have privacy in public, okay? And you tried to use the police to coerce me into not recording, to violate my rights. So that's shame on you for that. And like I said, you're paid with tax dollars, ma'am.
Okay.
So, and honestly, if you would have just left me alone, you would have been on my camera for like maybe 5-10 seconds, and then I would have just left. But when you try to give me unlawful directives like that, I'm going to record you and make sure that you know that we're allowed to record, okay?
Can you just tell me what this recording is about?
This is the United States of America, and we have what's called the First Amendment, which is the freedom of the press, which means that we're allowed to record in any public accessible area, okay? So just like that sergeant told you, there's no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Fellas.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
So I got a question. If we want to come in here, can we just hand our cameras to you, or do they have to go through the scanner?
If you want to come through security, we just have to make sure everything's I would probably shut them off, and we'd probably just set them through here if they fit. That's what we do with the news cameras.
All right.
So, trays are right down here.
Okay. You want to go in there?
You guys are welcome in if you want. We just do have to scan you just like everybody else.
No, we got you.
It'd be best if it comes off the mount.
I can take this part off.
Okay, and I would set it in a tray. It's probably the safest spot.
Yeah, you're right.
For the news guys, there's some big huge
Oh, I know.
big things. They just set it on here, but.
Excuse me. How can I help you today?
We're just kind of taking a look around here. I might get some information from you in a minute, but it's coming to take a couple pictures.
I don't think that's allowed.
Oh, it's allowed. Trust me, I've done my research. So they no longer provide UA testing. So guys, a lot of you guys have heard me talk about the non-aggression principle, right? Which says that the only time that force or coercion is necessary is if someone else initiates force on you. So regardless of any crime you've committed, I feel like as independent, free human beings, we own ourselves, right? So if I own myself, it's immoral for someone to say, hey, you're not allowed to put this substance in your own body, right? So that's just them. Basically, if they're saying that you can't put any substances that we don't like in your body, or we're going to lock you in a cage, that's them saying that we own you. We own your body, and you can't put it whatever you want in your own body. Now, if I was sitting there forcing someone else to do drugs, I mean, yeah, obviously that's a crime, but putting something into my own body should never be a crime. What do you think about that, Donut Hole?
Exactly. Totally agree.
36.8% of Colorado women and 35% of Colorado men experience intimate partner physical violence. And a statistic that, of course, they don't have up there is that there's a 40% increase in domestic violence among law enforcement families. So if you are married to a law enforcement officer, you are 40% more likely to be the victim of domestic violence. It's funny how they leave that part out.
Thank you. Hi.
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 Can I help you?
No, we don't need help.
Oh, okay. Are you here to see someone?
No, we're here to just taking some pictures right now. I think we might ask some questions here in a little bit, but for now we're good.
Okay.
Do you know what questions you're going to ask, or?
Well, we're not really ready for that. So if we have any questions, can I get your name?
I'm Leslie Schaefer.
Okay, Leslie Schaefer.
Yes.
Are you like the person in charge over here? Or?
I am. I'm the Chief Probation Officer.
Gotcha. So if we have any questions when we're done with our little tour, we'll get in contact with you then.
Okay.
All right, thank you. It's pretty dark in here, huh? I wonder why it's so dark. Is that just how they keep it? I bet you they rely on sunlight mostly. So since it's not very bright out right now, it's like super dark in here. Chief Judge order. We got another, have another unconstitutional orders, guys. They're all over the place, man.
I get a copy of that order. I don't know if that's the same thing.
But the judge wanted to know, he asked if we had talked, and I said, we emailed, but we didn't technically.
I mean, the government is out of control, guys. I mean, there's all these chief judge orders saying you can't record. I mean, all these judges, they swore oaths of the Constitution. They're just over here signing orders, just willy-nilly here. It's ridiculous. I mean, how many cameras do you think they have in there? Security cameras recording us, but we can't record them, you know? It's such a tyrannical government here, Jefferson County. The chief judge can make orders for their courtroom, but to my knowledge, they can't make orders for like the rest of the building.
Appreciate it.
Why do you think Jefferson County has green uniforms? You know why? Why Jefferson County has green, the cops?
I don't know.
Well, you want to head up to 5?
Yeah.
We're on 3. So is there a 4? Yeah. Okay. I just didn't see it on the thing. It looked like it skipped 4.
Oh, they skip 12, no, 13. That's what they do. On
Oh,
buildings.
do they?
Yeah, you know that? It always skips 13. There's no 13th floor.
Yeah, bring it over close to you. Gentlemen,
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm good. So,
Oh, what are you doing?
Chief Judge order says that you cannot
Don't touch
record
me, sir.
any place in this building, okay? So we're actually gonna go down to 1 so I can get you a copy of this order.
We can't record? Well, how come they didn't tell us that when we went through screening?
Well, we're getting a copy of this order so that you can see
Yeah,
it.
we definitely need to see that copy of the order.
Okay.
So are we being detained right now?
No, we're gonna go downstairs to 1 so that I can
What if
show
we
you the
decide we
orders.
don't want to go with you to?
Well, then you need to turn off the cameras.
Well, what happens if we don't? We're going to be arrested?
You could be, or contempt of court by the Chief Judge.
Okay.
So let's go down here and I'll show you this order so you know what I'm talking about.
Well, how about you go get the order
How
and
about you
then...
step out of it?
How about you go get the order, sir,
Paul 21, can you come to elevator 1 here?
and then bring it to us? Let's get out of this elevator. I don't feel safe in there.
Next, guys, step on over here for me,
No, thank you,
please.
sir. Are we being detained?
So, as I told you, we're bringing a copy of this
Well,
order
that's
for
fine.
you.
I understand that, but are we being detained? We don't have to go where you tell us to
No,
go.
but you do need to turn the cameras off.
No, I don't, sir.
Actually, you do.
Well, we just went through screening with our cameras. This guy said that the news come in here with their cameras all the time. What are you
They
talking
do.
about?
So the Chief Judge order says that you cannot, and I'm going to show this to you.
Yeah, but the chief judge can make orders for her courtroom, not for the entire
Nope, for the
building.
entire court side of the building, I can.
So did you swear an oath to the Constitution? What's your name, actually? I never got that. Name, sir? And badge number? Sir,
He's bringing
it's
the
your
order from
policy,
the
sir. You need to identify yourself.
Yeah, this side over here. Yep.
This guy's being a total tyrant. Name and badge number, sir.
gentlemen.
Before we talk to that, name and badge number, sir.
What is your name?
I'm not giving you my name, sir. You know better than that. You made contact with me. You need to identify yourself. You're a law enforcement officer. It's your policy. Name and badge number.
Well, if you want my name and badge number, we'll do this out here.
Name and badge number, sir. You have to identify. You have to identify, sir.
I do.
Yes, so give me your name and badge number.
out here and we'll-
You have to identify yourself as some type of authority that I have to listen to before you give directives. You know that, sir. You got stripes.
Gentlemen, I am going to escort you out now.
Why are you getting so close to me?
I'm going to escort you out now, please.
This guy's trying to intimidate us.
Yeah,
Name and badge number, sir.
Sergeant Ralph Gallegos, 89-3.
Okay, why is it so difficult?
Let's step outside.
Why couldn't you just do that the first time? Guy doesn't want to identify.
Please.
For what?
You can either go willingly or I'm going to escort you.
Okay, so we're asking you right now, are we going to be arrested if we don't go? Under duress, we'll go, but if you say you're going to arrest us, then we'll go,
I'm going
otherwise
to
we're
take you
not.
before the Chief Judge and he can arrest you. He can enforce his orders. So we're going to step outside now.
If you force us to go, if you force it. Oh, he's grabbing me. He's grabbing me, you guys.
Come on.
He's touching me.
Let's step on
He's
that.
touching me. He's grabbing my arm.
Let's just
Record
escort
him
you.
grabbing my arm, sir. He's grabbing my. They're pushing us out. They're pushing us out.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing you. I'm just touching. It's good.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Yeah, you're ding dong, man. So here's the order.
Guy won't identify. It took him forever to identify.
You touched me for.
Just helping you out.
You're helping us out. Name and badge number, sir.
Do you want this?
Name and badge number, everyone here. You guys got body cams?
You don't want it. You're
We do
good.
not. You want this?
Name and badge numbers. Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
I want name and badge numbers from you guys. Hey, you made contact with me, sir. Name and badge
You're not
number.
coming back in.
Name and badge number, sir. Tyrant. Straight tyrant right there. Grabbing us, won't identify. Disgrace. Disgrace to the badge, guys. Do better. You work for the public. We're the public. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, guys. We got in here through screening. It was totally fine. And then all of a sudden, then now we're kicked out. We were forced out. We were physically grabbed and pushed out of the building or out of that area. We went through screening and the guy said it was totally fine. He said the news comes in here all the time. People won't identify.
We got one public servant who does their job.
Sir, I need to get name and badge numbers. I'm not upset with you. You were great, dude. But I need to get name and badge numbers from those guys that were touching us and they're refusing to identify it. So do I need to FOIA request that? How do I get their information?
I guess I don't know what employees you were talking with. I'm sorry, I was talking with these
So
officers
there's
up
the
here.
sergeant, we have him on camera, and the two other guys. The one went over that way. We don't know their name and badge numbers, but basically we need everyone's name and badge number that's working today so we can decipher who's who.
They said that if you want to go to the sheriff's office, IA across the street.
IA across the street?
It's AI now, I guess. So Administrative Investigations. It's the main sheriff's office just to the north of us, 200 Jefferson County Parkway.
What was that, 200?
Yeah, it's right through the door if you could see through that wall.
Okay.
And their door faces the west, is
Gotcha.
the main sheriff's office.
So how come
lobby.
we were allowed to come in? You said
Hang on
that
one second,
news-
let me just get this gentleman around
No
here.
problem.
Sir, right over here, please.
Thank you.
How are you? Doing well. Yourself? Not too bad.
Guy said he
I got everything out of my pocket.
I'm sorry, what's that?
How come we were allowed to come in here? You said that people come in here with their news cameras all the time and it's fine, and then we go in there and we get escorted, physically grabbed and assaulted and pushed out of the area.
So sometimes people come through with news cameras and they have orders from the judge that they have like expanded media coverage things. So we just get cameras, man. I just put things through. Everybody's allowed in as long as, you know, they don't have any weapons.
Okay. Yeah, or cameras
So-
in our case. Right?
Well, you guys are allowed in. I just don't know what you're allowed to not film or not. That's
They just literally grabbed us and threw us out.
I don't know the rules of what's allowed to be
Grabbed us
filmed
by
or
the
not.
arm and threw us out of the door and shut
All
the door.
right. Sorry, gentlemen.
Can I get your
But
name
yeah,
and
the IA is probably where you'd want to go to file a formal complaint.
Can I get your name and badge number, please, sir?
I'm sorry?
Your name and badge number?
Yeah, I can write it down for you.
If you just tell me verbally, it's fine.
It's hard to say. My badge number is 0531. Does that help?
That's great, thank you.
All right, thanks. I thought I had a deal on me.
Could you just verbalize your name too?
I'm Deputy Baughman.
Baughman?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. We appreciate you, man.
All right, well, have a good day, guys.
We you know, we're not trying to cause a scene in here, but those guys were refusing to identify themselves, the sergeant, and then he grabbed us, physically grabbed us and pushed us out. That's completely unacceptable. And the other guys were refusing to identify. You know, it's your policy to identify. You identified.
Okay.
So we just want people to be, the police to be more like you and less like those tyrants over there. Your buddies are a little bit tyrannical over there, you know, refusing to identify to the members of the public. I mean, we're not criminals. We're just in here reporting.
Yeah,
So we're
no,
not.
I know. No, the chief judge made some rules, so I apologize
Yeah.
for that, fellas. So
No, you're good.
let me just get this gentleman behind you. Second floor to the left on that side.
Okay, so let's go and get those guys' names and badge
So
numbers.
it's to the AI is across the street, and like I said, if you drove here, you have to make a left and a left, and then it's like a right on Weimer. But it's almost, if you walked here, it's almost faster. But
Okay, so yeah, it's within walking distance.
oh yeah,
right?
it's directly. If you could see through that wall, you could see it.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm gonna review this order too.
I mean, different cops said different things.
Yeah.
I mean, They were walking around us, didn't say nothing until this guy decided to walk in the elevator with us. Good shit.
Those guys were fucking tyrants, dude.
Yeah.
Straight tyrants, bro. And then they won't identify. Why wouldn't you identify?
He had me by the arm
Yeah, me too.
and he's like, I said, you can't touch me. He goes, he just looked at me like, yeah, I can. I'm like, what's your fucking property?